it's Tina and I'm back. And I hope you guys are all doing well and staying safe. If you're also back, welcome back. Thank you so much for joining me again. But if you're new and maybe you like what you see, please consider subscribing. We have tons of fun here on this channel talking about makeup and all things beauty. And today I am doing a get ready with me video featuring this look. I am actually headed out to my nephew's graduation right now. And I am late, so I have to run. But I'm just gonna chat with you guys while I get ready and talk about the new Makeup Geek drama. It's not really drama, okay? Marlena from Makeup Geek made a post on Reddit, okay, where she was just ranting about the whole Jaclyn situation after Jaclyn went ahead and stole another concept from another female-owned brand, and Marlena was just fed up and pissed off. So she made a post on Reddit. So we're gonna chat about it. I'm gonna read it to you, and we're just gonna have a key while I get ready, all right? I'm using these new palettes from Huda Beauty on my eyes, and then a few of my tried and true products because I'm getting ready to go out. So it makes sense to use products that I know and love. Let me quickly show you my outfit, all right? I didn't show it at the end of the video, so I will share it right now. So I am wearing blue slacks, these royal blue slacks. Let me tell you how much I love this color blue. Stop it. And then I'm just wearing like a white top under it, and then I have a little blue, it's not really a blazer, it's cut like a blazer, but it's like a button-down shirt is what it feels like, but it's styled like a blazer. I'm talking about the material. It's really lightweight because it's a little chilly. You know it's gonna be cold in there, child. So I am wearing this, all right, and I'm just wearing flats because I'm not about to, okay? So it's a cute little simple auntie outfit, you know, because we're aunties, right? But if you want to chat with me while I'm getting ready, then let's go ahead and jump right into it. All right, guys, so as usual, we're starting off with a clean, freshly washed face. And I'm going to go in with some moisturizer. This is the Kiehl's Ultra Facial Oil-Free Gel Cream. This is such a good little gel cream. I say it all the time, but I love a gel cream as a moisturizer because I have oily skin. So I want something to hydrate, but not be too emollient. And I need this to quickly absorb and not make my skin any greasier than it is sure to be. And this gel cream, really nice. It's really lightweight. And you can see, easily applies. My skin feels nice and plump and hydrated after it's had some time to absorb. Really nice, and it leaves a little bit of, I wouldn't say it's sticky, but it's like a little bit of a tact behind that helps with my foundation like sticking to it. So let's grab the palettes of the video. I am thinking this mauve palette. So this is the new matte palettes from Huda Beauty. Huda Beauty. So we have Cool Matte Obsessions and then Warm Matte Obsessions. These are the newest releases. I picked these up from our website because she was having a 30% off sale. And I'm like, at that price point, I will purchase these palettes. But at the regular price point of $32 for a 9-pan eyeshadow palette, no, that's not gonna work for me. Now I'm thinking I'm going to do something mostly warm with the oranges and stuff, but I feel like I might go into the Cool palette for a shade or so, especially like this little neutral shade. You know what, let's start out with that shade. And I'm going to zoom in a bit so you can see what's going on. I already prepped and primed my eyelids. I used my Urban Decay Anti-Aging Primer Potion just to help prevent creasing, like to seal in the oils. And then I went in with my MAC Lane Low Paint Pot as an eyeshadow base. Under my brows, I used my Soft Matte Complete Concealer from NARS in the shade Caramel. All right, so there are no names in the palette. I'm just grabbing this shade here, which is kind of a neutral brown. It has a little bit of a pink hue to it. And I guess it depends on your skin tone how pink it's going to be. Let's see how pink it gets on me. Okay, so it's pink. Okay, fine. This is a number 35 brush from Refer. This brush is so soft, and it's like a little domed brush, but it is nice and dense. So it's great for like buffing in the crease. Really love this brush. Okay, the pink is not gonna work for me, but let me balance out the other side. So, as I mentioned in the intro, we're gonna talk about, okay, the new drama. Well, it's not even drama. It's just a new comment from Marlena from Makeup Geek. Makeup Geek has since shut down, and Marlena is getting back into posting videos. I'm not subscribed to her, and I'm blocked on Twitter, so I have to keep up with whatever she says by way of other people that may repost on Twitter. So I saw this reposted on Twitter, and I was like, what's going on over there with Marlena? So she made a post on Reddit, okay? And it's in the Jaclyn Snark subreddit. So Reddit is a forum where you can post about anything, right? You can have conversations, and there are various subreddits, which are like sub-forums for specific topics, right? So you can have like a makeup subreddit or a YouTube subreddit. Like, there's so many different subreddits, and they can be very specific. This specific subreddit is the Jaclyn Snark subreddit, all right? And a snark community is like where you go to air your grievances or talk negative about something or someone, right? So the Jaclyn Snark community, and that's snark, S-N-A-R-K, it's where you go and just air out all the negativity about Jaclyn Hill. So Marlena created an account over there. She's under Marlena Stell. And the topic on her post is, new to this sub, found you all, call out time. So you can like tag it as call out time. And she has a picture posted. I'll post the picture over here, right? And there's like a ticker tape rolling on the bottom of the photo. So it says just 2 eyeshadows here. Each box contains 1900 eyeshadows. There's 2 crates full of just these. This doesn't include multiple crates of empty palettes and packaging. All right, so she's framing it as this is a part of the Jaclyn Hill collaboration that kind of went belly up, right? So the eyeshadow boxes are labeled with Bedrock and Georgie. And Georgie, if you know Jaclyn Hill, then you know she had a puppy. I don't know if she still has that dog. And she's since gotten other dogs of the same breed, but Georgie was like the original dog that she had. So obviously this refers to the eyeshadow that's named after the dog, right? So Marlena posted this picture, and I'm going to read through what she says. I'm picking up the center shade in the Warm Obsessions palette. So it says here, I'm tired of staying quiet, especially after the Kaylin incident. Kaylin is the owner of Cozy. So if you don't know, Jaclyn Hill released a, what would you consider that brand? Like an athleisure, almost like, yeah, it's a cozy brand where you have like sweatsuits and blankets and cozy socks. So it's all about, you know, that cozy lifestyle. So she created that brand and called it Cozy by Jaclyn. I don't know, it's cozy, right? But there's another influencer that has that cozy lifestyle. Like, that's her thing, that's her shtick. And she created a cozy brand, right? And she kind of has the same concept for her brand, where it's all about the cozy items that you would wear or that you would use to just relax at home. And it's spelled the same way. It's K-O-Z-E. So when Jaclyn created this brand, Kaylin reached out to her and was like, hey, I have a brand of the same name, same spelling. Can you kind of reconsider the name or the spelling of your brand? Because if you go ahead and create the brand with the same name, you're way more popular than me, so you're going to like push me down in the algorithm, the Google results, like the metadata, and I'm just gonna lose my business, right? And Jaclyn did not respond to this girl. Jaclyn was like, who? Like, acting like, who, what, who, why? I ain't hearing nothing, okay? And this girl had not copyrighted the name Cozy. So essentially, Jaclyn Hill could do whatever she wants if she wanted to like slight this girl, right? Which is exactly what Jaclyn did, because she just ran with the name. And she made this stink ass comment in a video. I think it was a Get Ready With Me video. I just saw snippets of it. I'm not watching that shit. I don't give a fuck, okay? So she made a comment in that video. She was using an It Cosmetics brush. And the It Cosmetics brush had the name on it, and it had the little TM that says it was trademarked, right? And Jaclyn made a comment like, oh, at least they thought to trademark it. taking a dig at Jaclyn with not trademarking the Cozy brand, right? So it's fucked up, and Jaclyn is a bitch, okay? Let's be frank, okay? Straight up, she's a bitch, okay? So let me grab one of the medium oranges. I'm tired of staying quiet, especially after the Jaclyn incident, because that's yet another woman in a lineup of many who have been done dirty by a manipulative liar. I'm tired of not speaking everything in fear of being called a hater. Oh no! Oh no, imagine being called a hater. Anyway, looking for relevancy. But since I closed my brand already, I don't have to worry about being told I'm trying to drum up sales. Been holding this all in for 7 years. Child, how you gonna have grievances for a whole 7 years? Let it go, boo-boo. No, here I am. I will hold a grudge, okay? So I completely understand. Is Marlena a Capricorn? If she is, it would make sense, okay? Because we can hold a grudge. I don't care, okay? Do me wrong, do me dirty, I'ma remember. I may just like let it go, like forget about it, like I'm not gonna be pressed, but I'ma remember, okay? I'm gonna remember. I've forgiven Jaclyn for losing Makeup Geek $1 million, even though it was a shit move and hurt my company horribly. Let's go in with this deeper, richer orange. These shades are very smooth and they're nicely pigmented. They remind me more of the larger palettes from Huda Beauty rather than the small palettes. They're made in different countries. So the larger palettes are made in Italy, and then the smaller palettes are made in China. And these specific ones are made in China, but when I swatched them in store, I was like, ooh, these are buttery and creamy, and I like the formula, so that's why I decided to just pick it up since they were on sale, and I was comfortable paying that new price, right? So let's continue. I should have gotten the contract signed, but never imagined a friend would pull out knowing the inventory was already in-house. Hardest life lesson I've ever learned. I even texted her pictures of the crates of products sitting in my warehouse. That's why Makeup Geek struggled so much after 2016 was a literal $1 million worth of product was ordered. Retail revenue actually lost was $4.5 million. $1 million was just what was invested in the products ordered. Child. All right, this is a cream. This doodad here is a cream. Do I want to try to see if it will apply with just a regular brush? I don't know. This is a Sydney Grace #1 eyeshadow brush. It's not gonna pick up. Like, you need a denser brush for the cream eyeshadows or use your fingers. I am gonna not do that, okay? So I'm just gonna go in with the matte brown. Many boring palettes happened after that in an effort to recover costs. So she's talking about other launches that needed to happen that had neutral shades in them. So what she's implying is that the Jaclyn Hill palette was gonna have a ton of neutral shades in it. So now she had to create color stories around those shades to kind of offset the loss that she was facing from already ordering all those shades, right? Which honestly, truly, I feel like it's a hard lesson, yes, but it's also a pretty stupid business move that she made with ordering all those palettes without a contract in place. But that's not the only poor business decision that was made, okay? So I understand it contributed to like the downfall of Makeup Geek, but that was not the only bad decision that was made. It wasn't the only poor business decision, and I've said this before. I did a whole video on this, but there were other things that were happening with Makeup Geek that kind of tanked the brand. So let's be honest, okay? Let's be real about that. So yes, did the Jaclyn Hill fiasco contribute? Of course it did. I mean, that's a major hit for a company to take, but there were other things too. Anyway, let's continue, all right? So in parentheses, she has in the nude palette, bunch of other ones in the same packaging. So she had to reuse the packaging because I had 100K units. So you're telling me you ordered that much in anticipation of Jaclyn Hill like selling out. So you were banking on Jaclyn Hill and that collab. Like, I understand, child. That must have sucked because you ordered so many. Why would you order so many? That was not wise either. I get it though, that she was trying to anticipate. She didn't want to run into the issue that Jaclyn Hill has run into with so many of her collabs where things sell out really quickly. Let's use this cream shade. It's like a creamy ivory, and I'm going to use a Rare Beauty concealer brush with it. All right, I ended up tossing thousands of them last year when I announced mug closure, which she did mention that she had these empty palettes and she wanted to use them up. So people kind of gave her a little bit of a pass when they saw the same packaging like over and over and over again. And I'm sure she could have had stickers or done something to kind of make the palettes a little bit more exciting, but like, who am I, okay? Who am I? I don't know nothing about how those palettes were created or what could have been done differently, but I feel like something could have been done differently. I don't know. That's just me, okay? So let's continue. Don't other brands like create stickers and put them on palettes when they run into issues like that? So I feel like she could have like finagled something, right? All right. There's a pink. No, let's go in with the cream shade in the middle. But what hurt even worse than the financial wreckage was her. Now, come on. Don't be saying that Jaclyn Hill like wrecked your brand. $1 million, I understand it, but you were talking about how you were making like 5 million, and I understand it was a hit, right? But I'm sure there were other things you could have done. If you weren't just flying all over the place and going for months at a time in Paris to do some makeup class. Like, she's not talking about those things that she was doing. Like, she was using the profits from Makeup Geek to buy Hervé Leger and all these pricey, expensive luxury items. I get it. Like, you see success, so you like invest in yourself. Like, why not? Give it back. You worked for it. Like, use the money to treat yourself. But at the same time, it's like some of those purchases, don't do that. Don't do that. And then you bought this warehouse. Like, it was a whole thing that she did. I'm saying there were other mistakes made along the way. This is so pretty. But I feel like the cream eyeshadow is really bad. It is really bad. Like, it's a little crepey. I don't like it at all. And maybe that has to do with the paint pot that's under it, but I don't like that at all. Anyway, so, but what hurt even worse than the financial wreckage was her pretending to be a friend, only to drop me like a toilet wad as soon as she found someone else to give her what she wanted, which is what? Info on how to start a makeup brand. So you're implying here that her relationship with Linda from Morphe was how to create a makeup brand? Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're saying, mamas? Probably that's what she is implying. All right. Meanwhile, I was thinking it was a true friendship, so I went out of my way to give her secretive info like labs and packaging connects. So wouldn't you also be, ooh, it went dark, child? So then wouldn't she be able to find information from you as well on how to start a makeup brand? Like, am I missing something? If you were giving her all these connects, then doesn't that also help her out with a makeup brand? I'm going into the mauve palette and picking up like the light shades, but I feel like this cream shadow is just making everything look crepey. Anyway, I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna leave it at that. Let's carry on. I even drove her personally to San Francisco from Napa to do an in-person meeting with a vendor to help her with her lipsticks. She was Makeup Geek's biggest affiliate, so I could have just not helped her knowing it was technically competition for another brand. But I knew how hard it was starting a brand from scratch with no help. I believed in her and actually did love her like a friend and wanted to see her succeed. She's crazy talented in makeup. So she's saying here that Jaclyn Hill was her biggest affiliate, which means that was the person raking in the most money from affiliate links and affiliate codes. And I mean, Jaclyn Hill, we know, a huge salesperson, right? Her affiliate links, she makes bank just on affiliate links and affiliate codes, which is why brands love her, right? She will get on and just rave about any old product. Like, oh my God, you have to get this. And her followers are just like, yes, queen, I'm getting that. And like, they go ham and purchase anything she recommends. So I can see that, okay? I can see that. Once Jaclyn became friends with Linda, not only was I dropped, but she took Linda to every lab I gave her. I put my reputation on the line by asking favors from my vendors to meet with her. The final straw of friendship for me was seeing her at my lab with Linda the same day as me, while she blew me off and stated she was too busy to meet me even for coffee. Well, she was busy, girl. She was busy with Linda. Like, I mean, she ain't lie. She was busy. She had things to do, mamas. Oh no. Okay. Meanwhile, she lied saying she had errands and couldn't meet up. I mean, it's an errand, is it not? Meanwhile, that afternoon, my team sees her and Linda at my lab while we were there. That was the day I knew who Jaclyn truly was, and I felt stupid and deceived. I messaged Jaclyn Hill months before Lipstickgate and told her I was hurt all this time and stated my feelings about the shady business practices of Morphe, lying about restocking vegan palettes, subpar quality, etc. When I stated it was a shit move to pull out of the collab, she had no remorse and said, "What do you want me to do, Marlena?" And yes, I warned her about that lab. That's the lipstick lab with the hairy lipsticks, right? But she did a rush job and went with them anyways. I knew it was a rush job when Lipstickgate happened because my other vendors who denied the last minute request from Morphe told me. Again, that's why I was vocal about Lipstickgate, because I knew what happened even as she was lying through her teeth. Fuzzy gloves my ass. Marlena is pissed off and fed up, child. I'm gonna look up her birthday because I feel like she's a Capricorn. It hasn't been one thing with her, but a repeated series of lies, stepping on other women to serve what she wants, stealing other brands, blaming everyone else for her poor morals, and so much more. I know I've been blunt lately, but honestly, I'm so fucking fed up. Marlena, you are fed up and pissed off. Now, you've been fed up and pissed off for a while because that video you did, that hour-long video where you were just going in on everybody that you thought wronged you, you've been pissed off. You've been mad, okay? Let's not pretend, all right? And no, I won't do a video because her fans are rabid and I want to keep some semblance of peace after working so hard the last 4 years to get rid of toxic people and things in my life. I should probably not blast her on social even, but the Kaylin instance was so damn shitty that I'm just fed up. So that's why I post here and there, because it's so hard to keep quiet when I see so much shit happening to other people too. Stealing Cozy from Kaylin and mocking the trademark was disgusting. I agree. Disgusting. Like, no, petty, disgusting, just like, you nasty. And I told you, Jaclyn Hill, nah, she nasty, okay? Don't get me started online about her family-owned business either, which is true. She always says, oh, my business is family-owned, family-grown. Girl, you know that Forma Brands owns Jaclyn Hill. Don't do it. Becca CEO, yes, she screwed Becca CEO. Jen Gerard, which is from Gerard Cosmetics, you know. Myself, which is Makeup Geek Marlena, Kaylin from Cozy, and now Lana. So Lana, here's what happened with Lana, okay? So Lana is a jewelry store owner. She like creates different custom designs. She makes her own designs, right? And one of the necklaces that she did is like this layered wine necklace. It has 3 layers. You know, the 3 necklace thing, and then there's like a Y situation down the front. And Jaclyn Hill has always loved that style. And I remember seeing that on Jaclyn Hill and it sold out, okay? People love that style. And now, wait, let me close the blinds. All right, that's better. And now that Jaclyn created her own jewelry line, which looks tacky as hell, by the way. They look so cheap and they're turning people's necks green. I don't feel bad for anybody who buys from Jaclyn Hill and ends up getting screwed, okay? So she ended up stealing that design from Lana and is now trying to pass it off as her own. So, like, underhanded as fuck. Like, she's not a good person. I'm going in with a little bit of my Gucci matte primer. So I am going to my nephew's graduation right now. I'm gonna be so tired. I did not sleep well last night and now I have to go do this. I woke up early because I was like, I need to film because I didn't have a chance to film in the last 2 weeks. Like, it's a whole situation and now I'm not gonna be home until late. But I'm trying to film these get ready with me videos, okay? I filmed one earlier before I went over to my mom to cook. And now I'm filming this one because I'm getting ready and I figured I could just talk about this situation, right? Anyway. So she steal Lana design now and I try sell it over pan Jaclyn Hill jewelry thing. So it's like, she is so, like, she's such a nasty person, like, for real, all right? So, okay, these are just some of the people wrecked by Jaclyn's selfish and shady moves. It's true. Jaclyn is shady and very selfish, but it's just business, right, Marlena? Marlena doesn't realize that she also has some shady ways too, because I'm telling you right now, there were a group of us that used to do looks on the Makeup Geek website, you know, the forum and stuff, do looks to sell products for her. So she used to sell like different brands on her website and also sell her own products. So we would do weekly looks and post them in exchange for some of the products, right? She would send us, no, she sent us one. I got one care pack, or maybe two. I don't remember getting a second one, but maybe two. She'd sent us like a care package with makeup in it that we could use for the looks. There was no exchange of money, no affiliate code, no nothing, right? It was just, you get these products from me as a gift and you do looks every week and post it up. You do 2 or 3 looks a week and you post it up on the website, right? And then she would tag all the products that we used, and she would use her own affiliate links to make money off our looks, right? Just like how I'm doing a look now, and I'll post links in my video down below. And if you make a purchase, then I'll get a small commission. And the commission, you know what? Let me say this, because I've seen somebody say that the commission is like cents. It's not cents, okay? It is not cents. You are getting 5 to 10% depending on the brand. It can be a low percentage sometimes, but the majority of brands are giving you at least 5 to 10% back, okay? So if I show you this palette that's $32, okay? If I'm getting 10% on this sale, that's $3.20. So it's not like a minuscule amount. It's not cents, okay? I heard somebody say that and it pissed me off, because we want transparency and honesty. It's not like I'm not making 20 cents. It's gonna be like a few dollars. Like let's be real. This is a $3 commission, okay? Which is great when you use my links. I'm so appreciative of it, and I want to be very open and very honest about it. Some people make more money off their affiliate links than even Google AdSense. And I think Michelle Wong had mentioned that. She says the majority of her income from her YouTube channel and from just social media, just existing in the space, is from her affiliate links, because she uses luxury items. So all her links, you're linking a $60 palette, a $300 outfit, or a shirt or whatever. You're thinking $30, $35 on those purchases. It adds up, right? So she said the majority of her income comes from affiliate links. And I mean, Michelle gets views on her channel. So you're saying to me that you're making more than your AdSense? So it goes to show, okay? I just wanted to say that. Anyway, so what she said now, yeah, there's a common denominator here, and it's not all of us. Thank you for letting me rant. Woo, that felt good to release. Girl! She is pissed off and fed up. But yeah, Jaclyn Hill is out here making that money, child. She has no qualms about milking her affiliate links and doing what needs to be done. Okay? But yeah, she has screwed people over. She's a nasty, nasty person. Like, I don't care if it's business, okay? You're still a person at the end of the day. And you're a woman at that, right? So I feel like there should be a little bit more loyalty. Yes, I agree. Okay, and she's very underhanded with how, like, she approaches business. She's a little bit like Jeffree Star, which is why they're so buddy, friend. They are 2 peas in a pod, right? Jaclyn Hill, while her behavior while her behavior hasn't been necessarily as blatant as his, she is still underhanded as hell. I'm gonna use this new Banana Bright Vitamin CC stick from Ola Henriksen. It is new and I picked it up during the, what is it, the Sephora sale? I saw it, I wanted it, I got it. Alright, so it's like a color corrector, under eye brightener. You have an orange shade. I picked the, which shade is this? The apricot shade up, because the orange was just a little bit dark. Like, it's definitely gonna be great for color correcting, but I wanted a brightening color for my under eyes. And this is enhanced with vitamin C, caffeine, and brightening pigments. So this is meant to like brighten the under eyes, and I think it does work, all right? So I think for the foundation, I want to use my Gucci, but I also want to use my Chanel. I'm gonna mix them. Who's gonna stop me, boo? Who's gonna stop me? It's my makeup. Let me use it how I want to, right? So let me tell you, Marlena said, ma'am, I'm fed up by you. And I was dying laughing. But let's not act like Marlena has been this angel this whole time. She is not afraid to call people out and talk her shit, okay? Marlena Stell birthday. She will talk her shit. She will go on. So let's not pretend that this is the first time she's done this. Like I said, she did that whole hour-long video. Yeah. Matella said she a Capricorn. Oh, me know. Okay. December 27th. Okay, so she is a December Capricorn. Girl, me know, man. Yeah, man. You would be a Capricorn. You would be a Capricorn because we're all grudge. May I tell you about we. But here's the thing. I'm a Capricorn. January 16th. So I'm a January Capricorn, okay? But all my grudge them work. Let me tell you all my grudge them work. I believe a lot in karma and karmic energy, okay? I believe in the universe giving you your just desserts, okay? Is it desserts or just deserves? Just desserts. I feel like I don't know, just... I Google everything, you know, I Google it if I don't sure. The punishment that one deserves. Despite its pronunciation, just desserts with one S is the proper spelling for the phrase, meaning the punishment that one deserves. Just desserts with one S. So, yeah, just desserts. She deserve. You gonna get where I come to you. Me nothing but I earth up my head. I don't do revenge. I don't. Like, I'm gonna let you marinate, baby. Cause where you put out in the universe, it's gonna come back to you. It's gonna come back. Trust and believe it'll come back to you. It will be coming back. And the life where you feel like, ooh, you're living and you're so happy and so, no, you're not at peace. Because you not tell me, say, Jaclyn Hill doing all her nasty things is gonna be at peace. No, she not at peace at all. Lord, let me put on a little foundation. She not at peace. So what I did is just mixed one pump of the Gucci foundation with the Chanel foundation. I think these foundations are so pretty. The Chanel is beautiful, but the Gucci is long wearing. The Gucci is also very beautiful, but I feel like my skin is a little bit drier. I don't know what's going on. So I went on a trip to the Northeast. So I went to Pennsylvania recently, and so I was out in the cold. My skin wasn't happy. My skin was like, child, didn't we leave winter behind? Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? We don't appreciate it. So my skin was upset, child. So yeah, I feel like you get what's coming to you. So that's how I deal with it. But Marlena, wait, I'm gonna put on a concealer under the eye yet. Hold on, I'm gonna pour that down. Wait a little bit. I'm gonna use the Givenchy Prism Libre just because I used it in the other Get Ready With Me and I really liked it. So I want to use it on its own right now because it was really nice like when I used it before, but I layered it over another concealer that I was trying out. So yes. So let me just blend that out. Oh my god. Yes, Marlena has been stewing for a while, and I'm sure like she's triggered by Jaclyn Hill because it feels like Jaclyn Hill is not experiencing karma as quickly as she should. But I don't know, it feels like her name doesn't have the pull that it used to have. Well, then again, I may not know because her followers are loyal as hell and they buy anything she recommends and they hold on to her every word and they will defend her to the T. I mean, they will defend her no matter what. And I think it's just what it is, right? You're gonna have those loyal fans. Everybody has those parasocial relationships that you create, and people fall victim to the sunken cost fallacy, right? You've invested all this time in someone or something, and you don't want to admit that all that time, all that energy is now wasted because who you thought this person was is not who they are. And I get it, okay? You have been riding or dying for this girl for how long, and you just don't want to give up. And this happens to people all the time. Like, people stay in relationships simply because they've already been here this long, right? They've already invested all this time and energy. It's going to hurt to move on now. I've been with this person for 10 years, and I just can't accept that they suck. Like, I wasted 10 years, and now it's gonna feel like a failure. You wasted all this time with this person, and now you have to go back to the drawing board. So instead, I feel like I want to go in with, hold on, let me use my my Makeup Forever powder foundation. So I feel like I want to like really set this, because I'm about to be outside, like set this down, child. So this shade is 3Y56, which if I had to choose a shade from Makeup Forever for the foundation, I have 4Y60 as well. I would go with the 3Y56, which is just the shade down with the yellow undertone. But yeah, it's like, just eat it, okay? Take the L. I have learned to take the L on a lot of things. Like, all right, I like this person for how long? You know, I've invested this time, but I will give up on somebody, okay? I'll be like, all right, I'm not gonna continue to waste my time and my energy. Like, it doesn't make sense to continue to waste your time, to continue to invest in this person, even though you learned that they're not the best person anymore, you know? You've discovered things that change your mind about them. I'm using the House Labs bronzer because it's just my bronzer of choice. So just eat it. Just eat the loss, okay? But some people don't want to eat that loss. So they're so invested in Jaclyn Hill. They've been riding for her since day one. I mean, she's been around for over a decade, you know? So it's like, I've invested all this time. I've like grown with this person. I've bought all their collabs, and I don't want to give up on them because they were a good person. Maybe they will come around, okay? Maybe they will go back to who they were. And people always say that. They miss the old Jaclyn. Oh, they want the old Jaclyn Hill back. And it's like, that person is long gone. You know, she's grown. She's changed a lot. Who you are missing is not who she is now. So just, you know, be gone. Like, take the L, like, just move on. Move on. I need a new blush. I need a blush. You know what I'm gonna try? Wait, you know what? I have two in them. I have the Pillow Talk Matte Beauty Blush one from Charlotte Tilbury. This shade is Dream Pop. And then I have this Hourglass shade in Rebel. But this is like an art. No, this not gonna work. It's orange-ish. And then this one from Charlotte Tilbury is more berry. But let me see. Let me think. But come, I also have Amico Lay. This orange one, I got two orange. Cause the eyes ended up being a lot more like mauve-y. You see, like the purple versus like, let me try something. I'm gonna try this Amico Lay blush. Let me grab a BK Beauty 106 and get the blush on it like that, you know, because it's a blush stick, but I don't want to apply it directly to my face because it's gonna disturb the makeup that I spent so much time on. So this is like a mauve nude, and I think that is actually gonna work out really well. This light is too bright. Yeah, that look better. So I can't see what one. You see, it's like a mauve pink blush, like a mauve nude, because you see it look kind of brownish. So it's like a nudie shade, but it's more on the mauve rosy side. And mauve means it has like berry or purple to it. So I feel like those people that are still like riding for Jaclyn are just people who just don't want to accept that, you know, the person that they fell in love with is gone. Like, they just can't accept it. They don't want to accept it because it means, or it feels like, they made a bad decision. And it's like, no, at the time you made a decision and you were riding for that person, and at the time that person deserved it. Now they're not quite that person anymore, so move on. I want a powder blush now to like set everything down. And I feel like I want to use, let's see, I want to use either a House Labs blush. Oh, this is perfect. Let's use this one. This one is Hibiscus Haze. So it has a rosy hue to it, but it's like a little bit mauvey. So I think it's going to be perfect. Yes. And just set it over that cream blush. This is going to be, yeah, that's perfect. Right? And they don't want to give up on their person. And that's fine. Like, you know, if that's what you want to do, you're the one that's suffering in the end, because you're the one still accepting the nonsense and putting up with the foolishness. And at the end of the day, you're going to just keep losing more. Is that what you want to keep doing? Or do you want to call it a wash and just continue with your life in a different direction? You know? But yes, Marlena said, no, I'm gonna talk about it. She's like, I'm gonna talk about it now because my brand is already shut down. I have nothing further to lose. Nobody can say I'm just trying to get sales and creating drama for sales, because there is nothing to sell, child. And she went off, and I'm just like, Lord have mercy. Poor makeup geek and Marlena. She can't let it go all now. I get it. I hold a good grudge too, but sometimes just make people go on, and you know, life will happen to them. And honestly, I don't think Jaclyn is doing all that well, so just let it happen. Like, let the karma happen, okay? Because she talks about her mental health, and I'm not wishing bad on people, right? I don't go out and like wish bad on people and like, oh, manifest this negativity. No, what you put out in the world, like, come back to you, right? And you can see it, because she talked about her mental health, she talked about this, and she talked about all the problems. Be a better person, you know? Nice things, good things will happen to you if you're a better person. It is what it is. It is what it is. And I'm not immune to that. Nobody's immune to that, child. You put out some negative energy out there and stuff come back to you, and you're like, what kind of, why this happening to me? Because you did something, you did something messed up, and it's coming back, okay? It's coming back to haunt you, and it's okay. It's okay. Let me put on this mascara, child, and I'll be back. I'm gonna put on lashes too. Yeah, I'll be back. Just gonna do my thing, and oh God, I think I did too much on the blush. Yeah, yeah. Regardless, I'll be back in a bit. Alright, so I am back, and I changed into what I'm wearing, and now I need to do a very quick lip. Oh my God, because I have to be out now. So I'm gonna go in with just a gloss, nothing crazy. You can see, like, I was going for something warmer than this because my outfit, right? Like, I already had this in mind, so I didn't succeed at all. So I'm just gonna do a little bit of a brown lip liner. This is from Makeup by Mario. It is the shade Dark Chocolate, and it is the perfect, or one of the perfect, lip liners for my lips. I'm gonna shut up while I do this. But you can see it's just slightly deeper than my natural lip color, so it gives this beautiful fullness to my lips, and I love it. And for my gloss, I'm gonna go in with this one from Amico Lay. It is a lip oil technically, but it's really like a hybrid lip oil and gloss. It's in the shade Bliss. It's the pink one, and it is so good. Like, look at this. Look what's gonna happen right now. Come on, like, isn't this the perfect, like, nudie gloss for me? It's slightly pink, right? You can see it's slightly pink, but it's like a muted, less saturated pink, and it has like a little bit of a neutral undertone. So it just works. Like, it works, right? So here you have it. This is the final look. I did put on some blue eyeliner on my lower waterline. This is from Makeup by Mario as well. It's the shade Rich Blue. So here you have the final eye look. Again, it's a little bit more mauvey and pinky than I had originally planned. Okay, this is not what I was going for, but it is what it is. And the lashes I added are from Velour. These are the short and sweet lashes. These are really beautiful. They're simple. They add fullness, you see, but they are like pre-trimmed, so I didn't have to trim them down. And there you have it. This is the final look. The things new that I tried are, of course, the eyeshadow palettes. These are nice. They're okay. The cream shadows in them, though, are not the best. I wish she would stop including these damn cream shadows because they're not good. They're just not good, and they're 2 in each of the palettes. So maybe I'll try them without a paint pot under it and see, but I always put a paint pot or like a base under my eyeshadow, so it's probably not for me. I guess it matters how you use cream shadows in your looks or whatever, okay? The blush, what did I use? I forget already. Oh, the Amicole blush stick. That was cute, right? The House Labs blush is the one I used to top it. All of that's cute. Yeah, nothing else is really new. I just wanted to do the look and tell you about the drama with Marlena. Listen, Marlena is well within her rights to vent, okay, if she wants to vent and carry on. But again, I feel like she is putting a lot of blame on Jaclyn Hill for tanking her business when there were other business decisions that were made along the way that also impacted that. So I don't think necessarily that Makeup Geek would have really been successful had it not been for Jaclyn Hill. I think there would have still been hiccups along the way. So you can't blame Jaclyn Hill for everything. Do I think Jaclyn Hill did impact, though, the success of Makeup Geek? Absolutely. I'm just going to use a little bit of a brow gel here. This is the Patrick Tall one, just to keep these brow hairs in place because I don't want them to move. But yeah, I feel like she needs to take a lot of onus in her part because there were things that she did too. But Jaclyn Hill, I don't have to be convinced, okay? No one has to tell me that Jaclyn Hill is underhanded and just nasty, okay? She don't care whose toes she steps on. She's getting going, okay? She's pretty much saying all is fair in love and business, okay? I'm gonna get it how I get it, and that's what she does. And I used to like Jaclyn Hill, and this is the whole thing about Sunken Lost. Like, I can take the L. I can be like, all right, I like Jaclyn Hill at some point. I did vibe with her. I bought a lot of her collabs. I even bought things from the Jaclyn Hill brand. I even bought things from Morphe, her collabs, and like other products that she recommended against my better judgment. Like, these are things that I would never have normally purchased, and I still did. So like, I was caught in the little, you know, what would you call it? Like the little whirlwind that is Jaclyn Hill. The little, the trance, that's what it is. It's a trance. I'm saying, like, she has that effect on people, so I understand it. But what you're not gonna do is keep playing me like Boo Boo the Fool. I won't be that one. And I hope that at some point people realize the problems that she comes with. But, you know, it is what it is. Listen, I just had to laugh because Marlena is gonna get her lick back, okay? Marlena is a Capricorn. She's gonna get her lick back. And I'm just like, you know what? Let karma handle itself because Jaclyn Hill over there is not all hunky-dory, all right? So here's the final look. Everything worked out beautifully. Again, products will be listed down below in the description box. I will leave links on where you can pick them up. Those links will be affiliate links, which means I will get a sales commission if you make a purchase through those links. It's an easy way to show you support for the channel because what? It gives me a sales commission. Great way to support the channel because it doesn't change the sale price. It just gives me a kickback and you didn't have to do much other than click through those links, right? You can also show your support by subscribing to my channel, joining channel memberships, or leaving me a super thanks. I really appreciate the support. Also, share with your friends. Like, share. I smell so good. I'm using the Kaoli fragrance. This one is the vanilla cocoa one, whatever it is. It's delicious. It smells so good. So yeah, like, show your support. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter where we have some fun. And until my next video, which will be very soon, I'll talk to you. Bye, guys.